you're considering getting a potential of passive income of 600,000 per annum, translating to 50,000 per month, come closer. This video is for you. So we are looking at two different options, that is fixed income fund versus equity fund. So the biggest question is, how much do you need to invest to be able to get returns of 600,000 annually, either in fixed income or equity fund? By the end of this video, you will know how each fund works, how much you need to invest to earn 600,000 per annum, the growth potential of each, the returns investors have recently experienced, the risks you need to understand, whether either investment is worthwhile, who should invest in equity fund and who should invest in fixed income fund, and who probably should stay away from the two or one of it. The biggest mistake in investing is choosing a fund without knowing what you want your money to do for you. Okay, so let's deep dive into these two options. Hello good people, hope you're doing well. This is my name and this is the Money and Growth Circle, where we are working towards financial peace and ultimately financial freedom. If this is your kind of content, make sure you're subscribed and turn on the notification bell so that every time we have a new upload, you get an alert. Let's get to the video. Let's first understand the two options. Equity fund pools resources from different investors and invest their resources in the stock market. In the case of Kenya, the Nairobi Securities Exchange. So what does equity fund do for you? If perhaps you feel you don't have enough money to diversify on stocks, or you don't know how to invest in stocks, equity fund is where you put your money, because the fund manager gets to invest in stocks on your behalf. Only that you will not be the direct shareholder, but you will benefit from both capital gains and dividends for companies which pay dividends. Of course, this is not going to be directly, it is through the fund manager based on the terms of your contract. This fund is for people who are looking for long-term investment and who can tolerate short-term price movements. It is important to note that this fund may not always give you the same returns, as sometimes the stock market is appreciating and other time it is depreciating. The returns vary based on the market forces. When it comes to fixed income fund, they invest in government bonds and treasury bills, and they also have interest payments. Unlike the equity fund, the fixed income fund is more or less lower risk as compared to the equity fund, because you can have guaranteed returns more or less, because when you look at where they put their money, they usually get a flat rate. For instance, if today you invest in government bonds or treasury bills, you will be able to get an interest based on the prevailing market rates at the time. So as much as they can be a bit stable, fixed income can also experience fluctuations based on the market forces at the time of investing. So let's get into how much you need to invest that will give you returns of 600,000, that is 50,000 per month. The basic formula is the target annual return divided by expected annual return will give you the capital you require to invest and earn the 600,000 we are projecting. Disclaimer: the values we are using are for assessment purposes because different periods have different rates, so we can't say for sure that this will be the applicable rate. So let's go to option 1 of fixed income fund. Assuming you're getting 8% return per annum, you need to invest 7.5 million Kenya shillings. If you get a better return of 10%, then you only need to invest 6 million. If you're lucky enough to get at 12%, then it means you need to invest 5 million. So based on the rate that you're getting, you choose. When it comes to equity fund, it is more difficult to predict as compared to fixed income fund because of course it is a higher risk as compared to fixed income fund. However, if you're getting returns at 10%, you only need 6 million. If you're lucky enough to get returns at 15%, you only need to invest 4 million. If you are super lucky to get at 20%, you only need to invest 3 million. But remember, it is a high risk, so there are some times you get high returns and other times you get negative returns. So by the time you're choosing between the two, you should be able to understand that despite you looking at 3 million as the lower option when it comes to investing in equity fund, it can also give you negative returns. Whilst you may get at 10%, that is the 6 million you're putting in fixed income fund, and it will be giving you consistent returns. So the question is, which one has better growth potential? Of course, the equity fund takes the win on this one as it has higher long-term, keyword, long-term growth potential as compared to fixed income because of course of the higher risk and the potential of growth in terms of the capital gains when the stocks appreciate, and also the dividends returns you get for companies which declare dividends. If you're looking for steady growth and you're not willing to embrace higher risk, then you may consider fixed income fund. It is more modest and has potential for steady growth, giving you a peace of mind if that is what you are looking for and giving you potential for growth. Let's talk about the risks, and we start with the equity fund. Risk number 1, market volatility. Share prices can move significantly. Companies' earnings can vary. Interest rates, politics, and by extension affect the equity prices. Your 4 million, your 3 million, your 5 million can potentially grow, and it can also potentially drop significantly. Risk number 2, with equity fund, you may not hit your 600,000 mark because of when the market is low and when the shares are depreciating, and even when the companies may decide not to pay dividends. The second risk of equity funds is that you may not hit your target of 600,000. Sometimes you may find yourself getting returns of 5%, which means it goes down to 200,000, giving you more or less a risk of not getting what you expect, especially if you have allocated the funds to some of your expenses. Risk number 3, emotional distress. The stock market is highly volatile, meaning that there are high moments and there are low moments. So if you're not emotionally stable, you're going to experience emotional distress, especially when the stock prices go down and perhaps some companies which you anticipated would pay dividends decide not to pay dividends. Let me know in the comment section, what is your expectation when you put your money in equity fund? And have you tried, and what has your experience been? Let's engage. So let's get to fixed income risks. The first one is interest rate risks. When the rates of the bonds and the bills change, they may also affect your returns unless you have agreed on a standard rate with your fund manager. Credit risk. If your fund is invested in private credit, sometimes there may be delays in getting returns, or you don't get the interest income. That is, the corporate fails to meet their obligations, and by extension, the fund manager may not be able to give you returns as expected. Risk number 3, reinvestment risk. When some of the investments mature, you may find the new reinvestment strategy going down, thus lowering the returns. So the question is, which one is worthwhile? If you ask me, if you're able to, I would advise you have both for diversification in your portfolio. But in the case that you're not able to have both, then these are the considerations you may need to look at for you to decide which one to go with. So the right fund depends on your investment horizon, your risk tolerance, whether you need regular income, how soon you need money, whether you can tolerate temporary declines, your overall portfolio. Who should invest in equity fund? If you have a long time horizon, you can handle volatility, your main goal is capital growth, you want diversification. Who should not invest in equity fund? You need money soon, or you need to have liquidity. You cannot tolerate seeing your investment dropping. You're expecting guaranteed 600,000. Who should invest in fixed income fund? If you're a more conservative investor, you want interest-based returns, you have a medium-term goal, you want professional management. You should not invest in fixed income fund if you're chasing highest possible returns, you're chasing highest possible long-term growth, you think fixed income means risk-free, you expect the current return to continue forever. So how much you need to invest to earn 600,000 depends on the investment option you choose. So you're ranging between 3 million and 7.5 million. Let me know in the comment section, what is your target return if you're working backwards? Or if you're working maybe to quit your normal job, maybe you're working to create a full-blown side income, passive income, I'd like us to engage. So the final verdict, if your goal is maximum long-term growth, equity fund wins. If your goal is a more conservative return journey, then the fixed income fund is your way to go. If you had 5 million or 7.5 million or 3 million today, where would you invest it and why? Let's engage in the comment section. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new, kindly consider subscribing. If you're returning, thank you so much for always coming back to watch our videos. See you on the next one. Bye.